endureth all things, endureth all things, endureth all things, endureth all things, endureth all things. Endureth all things. Love hopeth all things, endureth all things. The contradictions of experience confuse, confound. Tides of beauty caught in an undertow of slime, goodness, luminous, refined, manacled by evil no hand can stay, love, ripe and full, stalked by hate that binds and chokes, hope leaping clear from peak to peak, haunted by echoes of despair. The contradictions of experience confuse, confound. Which is the true, the sure, the real? The final vote of man's spirit, for what is it cast? Is there eternal drama here, endless in interval, whole in itself? Is the tension only shadow, a trick of mind, a whimper in the heart, and nothing more? The closing vote, what does it say? The contradictions are final? Never. The growing edge of hope remains when all the voices of despair are stilled. Love persists when hate no longer holds. Goodness triumphs, though evil struggles to the end. All this man's spirit says. The dogmas of the mind are afterthoughts. So let the winds blow, let the torrents fume, let the night wax in darkness, let death be death. Life will not die, life holds and grows. Knowledge shall vanish away. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. A ceaseless search, like the ebb and flow of oceans, marks all man's days. For him no rest, no rest. The fever in the blood is answer to the temper of the mind. When time was young, just learning how to walk, it placed its stamp on the single cell, which gave a slant to all that lives, today or yesterday, no matter when. A ceaseless search, like the ebb and flow of oceans, marks all man's days. Is there some point, some place of rest to bring an end to all man's quest? Something that does not fail, something that lasts beyond all things that pass, when shadows thicken and the lights grow dim, some worldly hope that gives retreat from all the winds that beat upon the world, some sure attachment to another's life that stands secure against all change of mind or heart, some private dream where only dwells the purest secrets of desire. All these must fade. All these must pass away. There is a sense of wholeness at the core of man that must abound in all he does, that marks with reverence his every step, that has its sway when all else fails, that wearies out all evil things, that warms the depths of frozen fears, making friend of foe, making love of hate, and lasts beyond the living and the dead, beyond the goals of peace, the ends of war. This man seeks through all his years, to be complete and of one piece, within, without. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. The sense of self is fully known when a man can say, I did it. Such triumph who can claim? In every deed are many streams, whose sources lie beyond all dreams, or sleep within the womb of ancient myths. The words in his tongue, wanderers all, finding in man a short-spanned space. They're never his alone. Oh, what a way they've come, through countless years in every land, through crucibles of every mood. Words now familiar in their place have made their own the marks of many minds. How dare a man say, I speak? Free-flowing thoughts from living minds are big with residues of other times, forced from their place by inner law, compelled to rest in little spells. A man may never say, this thought is mine. And equity in thoughts is his. The rest belongs to every man. Fierce, private, intimate, unique feelings spring from deep within. A boundless inner world as old as life. They come without command. The feeling tone, the pointed shape carries the image of the man. To this he gives his own life's plan. No more than this is his to claim. All knowledge in whatever form maintains its place secure. It knows no lord, no single mind. Its harvest ripens as it will. Its secret is its own to give, in part to share with other minds. To say I know is always false, however sure the words may seem. Before the echo fades, the lights go out. The man is held by fear, by doubt. To seek, to find, to seek again, this is man's journey, this his way. Comes that which is perfect. But when that which is perfect is come, that which is in part shall be done away. Of all the stories Jesus told, there is none more deadly where it strikes than what he said about the man who came to feast with wedding guests without the proper dress. One precious moment all his own, to bring to life his only gift, nameless, unclaimed, the moments come and go. The smooth unfolding of each passing day weans the life from earlier dreams, dulls the sharp edges of the mind. Days are but days, and nights but interludes before the sound begins again. And then one moment, unlike all the rest, descends upon his world. It comes unheralded, but it bears his name. The one desire which all his years have sought stands ripe for plucking before his startled eyes. The one great vision from the heights that launched him on his way when life was young. The perfect love to make his life complete, but always the fatal flaw. The refrain's the same. The wedding feast is on. Down the long banquet hall the king appears. He sees the careless dress, the half-brushed hair, in the weary eyes that slow chagrin. Excuses, fears, or alibis can find no voice. An awful stillness freezes everything. The moment burns itself away, then passes even as it came. And what is left? Stark despair, where nothing lives. The dream has died. When I was a child, I spake as a child. This man is innocent. The words are heard on many tongues. Where deeds can find no resting place, they lift the load that guilt would yield. Hidden behind their empty shield, the wounds the years can't heal remain. A name is ruined. The delicate fabric is ripped, is torn. Innocence may be more than this. Something that has never been tested, never tried. No ordeal has scorched its brow. Pure of conscious wrong or felt mistake, there is no wisdom it has learned to know. Such is the beauty of the rose. But the beauty of the oak is something more. The child is innocent. A man is not. He's never pure. He has chronicled too many days, tasted in fact or mind forbidden fruit, been caught and held by many drives, immune to ends of virtue in a single mind. To be innocent, to be pure, if he has needed ugliness until beauty stands revealed, if he has wrestled with the open independence of the sea until he holds the secrets of storm and calm, if he has walked through flames, felt their searing, until the dross of all mistakes has been consumed, if he has fought with inward foes until every weakness of his life has shown its face, this is to triumph. This is to know. This is to be the good he seeks. This is to know the God he knew. But then face to face. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. It is the judgment scene. The climax of man's life has come at last. The Oriental despot sits enthroned. Before him come the peoples of the earth. Here are no men, no women, boys or girls, struggling for rank, wealth, class, or power. No race or clime has standing here. All walls that separate, divide, by the moving drama are pushed aside. Each life is freed of all pretense. Each shadowy seeming swept away by the mighty spread of ceaseless light. I was sick, comfortless. I was hungry and desperate. I was lonely, wretched. I was in prison, forsaken. Strange, awful words from him. Words more searching followed after. I know your tasks were manifold. Unyielding claims consumed your thoughts. There was no time to be at ease with deeds, to give yourself beyond your creed. Oh, I know about your temperament, your health. Somehow you could not manage all your chores. Excuses came to reinforce the empty feelings of your heart. I know how hard it was for you. You did not want to be an easy touch. Beyond all else, your ties of blood. Charity must begin at home. Besides, you did not know. But are you sure? Do you recall the flashes of concern that held you in your place that day? I see you do remember well. Again they came, and then again, until at last they came no more. Only the hollow darkness of the self, cut off from all the pain and pathos of the world. No word of mine can alter what your days have done. The story of your life is what the judge reveals from the relentless judgment. Is there no appeal? Oh. The greatest of these. Now abideth faith, hope, love. These three. But the greatest of these is love. While there is a lower class, I am in it. While there is a criminal element, I am of it. While there is a man in jail, I am not free. Thus spoke a man whose life, whose deeds, these words fulfilled. Contacts across all barriers abound where the world is narrowed in fact and dream. If there is found no will to love, to make an act of grace towards fellow men, contacts degrade, outrage, destroy the tender shoots of simple trust. Love abides where all else dies from sheer revulsion and disgust. The fruit it bears sustains the nerve, strengthens the weak, the insecure, breaks the chains of fear that hold the minds of men in hate's embrace, condemns the things that shrink the soul. It is the precious bane for those who seek to know the way of God among the sons of men. It meets men where they are, cruel, lustful, greedy, callous, of low design. It treats them there as if they were full grown and crowned with all that God would have them be. For love's own sake, and that alone, men do with joyous hope and quiet calm what no command of life or death could force of them if love were not. To be God's child, to love with steady mind, with fervent heart, this is to know the truth that makes men free. Answer me when I call. We are now ready to begin our work, and I don't takes place. I don't see why it shouldn't, unless there's something wrong with it. Now I'll see if it'll work now. Perhaps it will, I'm not sure. But let me see.